Hello to you, my fellow adventurer, and welcome to the Travel Inspired Podcast. We're your hosts, Rob and Kerri Stuart, coming to you from the Creating Magic Vacation Studio in beautiful Windermere, Florida, right next to Disney. This is episode number 150, original air date December 3rd.
And today we are going to show you how to multiply your vacation days. Now, this is primarily for people that have a job that offers paid vacation days.
Well, and sadly, most Americans don't use all of the days that they do have. Why, you might ask? Well, there are several reasons.
Yeah, so I'll start with this one. Some people worry that if they take time off, they will lose their professional standing in the company. And ironically, those in the higher level positions are less likely to even use vacation days, which I think sets a bad example for others in the company who do want to advance, thinking it's better to just skip vacation.
I agree. Or, and this may be you don't use the vacation days because you're worried about the backlog of work that's going to pile up while you're out of the office on your vacation.
I know. I've been there. We
do.
But this is the last one. And I think it's the worst because some people don't use vacation days because they're not planning ahead. So by the time they get to requesting the time off, they can't get those days because everyone else has already taken those days off.
Because they have a system. And here in America, we are the worst about taking vacations. So here are just a couple examples, and these are some shocking stats from 2023. 62% of employees didn't use all of their vacation days. And that wastes about 1/3 of their paid time off. We're going to call this PTO moving forward. The average cash value of unused PTO is nearly $3,000 per worker.
But get this. 53% of Americans plan to not use all of their 12 annual vacation days, and that is the lowest globally.
And to me, this is crazy. And let's not even get started on how vacations can really help your mental and physical health.
Yeah, it really is good to get out of your routines and take a break and reset. And of course, spend time with the people you work so hard for. And most of all, when you have a vacation on the books, it gives you something fun to look forward to on your calendar.
We even have trips planned out until, I think summer of 2026.
Yeah.
We didn't plan our wedding that far out to put that in perspective. So our strategy is going to show you how to spread those vacation days around national holidays so you can plan mini vacations or extended trips without using up all of your vacation days in just a 1-week trip. You're going to love this.
Yeah. So overall, most companies will recognize national holidays. So you're already going to get those off. And there's even some states that have a state holiday. And most of these are going to be on Monday, but you do have some holidays that are a set day each year. And so those move around on which day of the week they're going to be.
That is true, except the one we just had last week, and that is Thanksgiving, of course. But let's break this down by month. And we're going to start with January. This January 1st, going into 2025, New Year's Day is on a Wednesday.
That's one of the floating ones.
Yeah, the floating one, yeah. So take Monday and Tuesday off and turn 2 days into 5. So we're going to give you a running total, kind of a running scorecard. So let's keep score at home. You've used 2 of your vacation days for throughout the year, but you have 5 actual days to travel.
Yeah, and you could use Thursday and Friday instead if you wanted to. Either way, you're still getting that one vacation day either way, you're getting only 2 days taken from your vacation tally.
From your allotment.
Because we're going to utilize the one you're already getting off. Okay, so then you have Martin Luther King Day, and that is on January 20th. This is a Monday holiday, so take Friday the 17th off. So our tally now is days used from our vacation allotment are 3, but we have actually done 9 days out of the office. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so now we're going to move into February. President's Day in 2025 is on February 17th, which is a Monday. So let's take Valentine's Day off on Friday the 14th. And now we've only used a total of 4 vacation days, but our running total, we've turned 4 PTO days into 13 vacation days.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And that will be a great romantic weekend for next year. Yes. Now, we are going to skip March and April because there's really no holidays. I mean, there is, but
there's
you have
Easter. But we're not counting that.
We're not counting that. And really, if you think about it, it's like from an economic standpoint, I think when they picked when these days were, they're like, okay, we know people are going to be spending money for their spring break in March and April. So we don't need to give anybody a little extra day there for vacation days.
We already have President's Day. Maybe in March we'll have Vice President's Day.
Clearly we don't. Okay.
We do not need that.
So in May, though, there is Memorial Day, and this is on the 26th. So again, you could take Friday the 23rd off. You have another 4-day weekend. So now we've only used 5 of our vacation days, and our running total for days out of the office, 17. I think that's pretty good.
I think that's fantastic. Moving to June, Thursday the 19th is another federal holiday. It's on a Thursday. So take Friday off again for the Thursday holiday. So we've used 5 PTO days, but as far as total vacation time, We're up to 22 days.
I know, that's we're getting close to a month now. I love that.
Yes. Next up, our nation's birthday. Happy 249th, America. So in 2025, it's on a Friday. So let's start celebrating a little bit early, shoot off some bottle rockets, and take Thursday off.
Okay, so if you're keeping score at home, we are halfway through the year. And so far, you have only used 6 of your vacation days, but you actually have been able to enjoy 26 days out of the office.
Jumping to September, Labor Day, obviously Monday, it's the 1st. And you have probably guessed we're going to take Friday the 29th off to take just one more PTO day. So now we've only used 7. But on our scorecard, we're now at 30.
And then in October, you have Columbus Day, which is another Monday holiday. Next year, it's on the 13th. And yes, we are going to take Friday the 10th off. I may even take Tuesday off instead if I were to do this. You don't have to do Friday.
I like having the long weekends that start on a Friday as opposed to Saturday, Tuesday. That's just me.
Okay, well, that works. But now we're just taking away one more of our vacation days, but we have 34 days on the books that we have been able to enjoy some mini vacations. I'm loving this strategy.
I know. November is a great month for us here in the U.S. because we have Veterans Day being Tuesday the 11th. So again, we're going to grab Monday as another day off. Thanksgiving next year specifically is on a Thursday.
It's always on a Thursday.
Okay, so what does that mean, kids?
Yep, we are going to take Friday off. But for some of you, your office may be closed anyway, so that's kind of like a bonus thing. So in November, we have used 2 of our vacation days. So far, we are up to 10.
10, yep.
Yeah, not too shabby.
And 42 on the books, which you have to admit is pretty awesome. But we still have another month.
I know. I love this. And this is a big month because it is holiday season.
So Christmas next year in 2025 or this year, depending on when you're listening, it's going to fall on December 25th. That's every year.
But this is one of those floating ones. And
it is.
It can either work to your advantage or to your disadvantage.
So it falls on Thursday this year or next year, depending on when you're listening. And we know many of you will get Friday the 26th off anyway. But if not, we're going to use our last PTO day of the year.
Yeah, so there you have it, my friend. Together, we have turned 12 vacation days or PTO days into a total of 46 days to enjoy traveling to your favorite destinations in the world. And, maybe you're not going to be going to Europe because you had burned 2 days just getting there and coming back.
Right, but if you do want to take those longer vacations, here is the best time of the year to do it, and that is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and we will assume that you do have Friday off that week, so Thursday and Friday. So if you do want to travel to Europe, this is a great time because they don't celebrate Thanksgiving over there. So there's no crowds like we have here in the U.S., which is also the busiest time of the year to travel to the U.S.
So for this trip, we're going to take that Monday through Wednesday off for that particular week, all of the next week. So we're going to turn 8 days into 16, which is easily enough time for a trip to Europe or maybe even a 2-week cruise.
Yeah. And so most people, though, may choose to take a week off just based on when they want to travel.
Right. So our strategy will make absolutely the most of those days.
Yeah. So maybe we should do another show for people that, for the most part, can work remotely, because that is the biggest trend in the workforce today that we are seeing.
It is, and that's kind of what we do, but that's really a whole different ballgame, meaning that's a whole different show.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? How cool would it be, though, in 2025 to plan a fun getaway trip every quarter? So that would be like 4 great mini adventures is what we'll call them.
Right. So here are some ideas. How about a quick trip to the Mexican Riviera, or maybe an all-inclusive in Jamaica, Punta Cana, Cabo, or even the Bahamas?
Yeah, or one of our personal favorites and one that several cruise lines have, that is a great Friday through Monday done for you vacation. And so this works really, really well if you want to take advantage of the Monday holidays, and that is a weekend cruise.
We have several of those weekend cruises scheduled for next year. A few of them we call Weekends on the Wish. Obviously the Disney Wish. We also have some on Utopia of the Seas, and those cruises benefit Folds of Honor. Now here in the US, it could be a weekend getaway to a new city. I mean, there are countless cities to cross off your bucket list, and I'm sure you have a few on that list.
Yeah, or maybe you want to visit a national park and start checking off that list.
Yeah.
But the key here is planning. Don't wait. Some of your coworkers already know this strategy.
Yes, they do. And if you're still thinking and maybe you're worried about going on vacation, think about this. Research has proven returning from a vacation can lead to increased motivation and creativity at work. Time away allows for mental rejuvenation, charging your batteries. It enables people to approach tasks with a renewed energy and focus once they come back from that trip.
Yeah, and exposure to new environments and experiences can stimulate creativity and improve problem-solving abilities. As you have fresh perspectives, and just getting away from routine and tasks, you're going to come back going like, I never would have thought of that. I know that happens for us. Whenever we're on vacation, we always come up with some great ideas. So we try to intentionally make sure that we get out of the office.
And sometimes it's getting out of the house. Again, we can go to Disney for a couple hours and get some ideas, but let's make sure you use and maximize all of your vacation days. Life is too short to spend it working all the time.
Yeah, really, when you look back on your favorite memories and stories, I'm sure many of them involve travel and don't involve work.
That is true. The choices of where to go are virtually endless, and based on who you work for, you may even have a few days more that don't count toward your PTO. Maybe you have floating holidays or sick days, and that's even better.
Yeah, so where will you go in 2025? Let us show you some options. With all of this newfound knowledge on how to maximize your vacation days every year, we can find the right little getaway for you.
Absolutely. Let's get you collecting new experiences, new passport stamps, and crossing those things off your bucket list and creating memories with the people you love. Also, and this is so fun for us, making new friends.
Yeah, so our challenge to you is get one adventure on the books for each quarter. And of course, we would love to help you. Just reach out to us or one of our Creating Magic Vacations travel advisors.
And as a reminder, we also have 2 sailings in 2025, and that is on Royal Caribbean's new ship, the Utopia of the Seas. And those are over these 2 long holiday weekends we talked about. One is Memorial Day weekend, and the other one is 4th of July. And when you book a weekend cruise with us on one of those sailings, a donation will be made to Folds of Honor, which is our chosen charity.
Yeah, so let's make it happen and get you traveling and get you maximizing your vacation days. And if you work remotely, let us know, because we can make sure you have the good internet that you need. But really, just take a pause from the office and go on vacation. And we will leave you with this.
Never stop exploring.